Hello everyone, Big Slippy here. I just wanted to come on here and play a game of Fortnite OG. Just to let like Fortnite OG and Fortnite as a whole is still actually a really fun game to play, just casually by yourself in 2025. Especially if you sort of like classic, like casual gaming like me, like just coming on, playing a few games, messing around, doing your quests, doing the stuff. Like Fortnite is genuinely still a game that you should be playing. Whether to sweat, whether to chill, like it actually is a decent game. Everything about this game you can think of is basically currently in the game, and you can find every sort of niche and thing you want to do in Fortnite, or in any other game in Fortnite. Now I'm coming at this from multiple different standpoints. Me as a guy who likes to play this game as just a casual game, this game no longer really adheres to sweats, um, and like the pro players and stuff. I feel like it still does like a huge amount, like, but definitely not as much as it used to. The game definitely has taken a huge switch to be sort of casual style. They put in everything in the game that people sort of want in the game now, so they could sort of get rid of exclusivity. Those who don't know, the yellow jacket skin, and they also brought back the yellow jacket skin, which hasn't been in the game for nearly 5 years, well, basically 5 years, and also the fact that they've also brought back what's it called pack, a Save the World pack that hasn't been in the game for a really long time either. So honestly, like, it feels like the stuff they're doing at the moment is really sort of looking towards the longevity of the game. But a lot of people are thinking, oh, this is a cash grab. I feel like it's kind of both. It's like they don't want people to be able to, sit there and feel uninvited to Fortnite just because they weren't playing at like a specific time. I've always thought that in games was like a pretty stupid idea. Like I don't feel like any game should really do that, especially not this game, especially when there's like millions of people playing this game, and not a lot of people invested the time and invested the effort into the game. I think that making a game like that is a very silly thing to do. I believe that's also the reason why Minecraft, for those of you who play Minecraft, is now bringing out tons and tons of capes, and you can basically gain capes really easily now through doing some sort of like in-game event in Bedrock, or just logging in at certain times, or watching Twitch streams or something like that. I feel like a lot of that is because when I first started playing Minecraft on the PC, when I could first get capes, there wasn't really a way to gain them normally. It was only if you've been playing and attending Minecons, which they didn't do anymore. So I literally had no hope basically of gaining, of basically getting a cape. So for many years I literally had to sit there and think like, I'm not going to get a cape, I'm just going to be sitting there with no cape, while a lot of other people do. So the fact that they're getting rid of exclusivity and like all of these things are changing and swapping around to make more sense for the player base, I think that makes a lot more sense. They want the game to last for a long time, mainly because of those of you who don't know, if you look into the history of Epic Games, specifically the company, not Fortnite, not nothing else, just the company of Epic Games. They have always been an engine first company. Now, they still basically are. Their huge moneymaker is obviously the Unreal Engine and stuff like that. But I feel like, you can look at the history of the stuff. I mean, the most popular games like Unreal Tournament and what's it called? Gears of War. Both of those games were made to showcase the power of the Unreal Engine. And there are a lot of games that come out today, sometimes indie games with very small teams, many of which you've probably seen your favorite streamers and TikTok streamers and YouTube streamers, Twitch streamers or Kick or whatever, playing these sort of like horror games that seem like they were indie games, but they have really good graphics. Now, of course, the Unreal Engine is not the greatest engine. I'm not going to go out and say that, but it is one of those things that you sort of see and feel like, there is a potential there. And it's, I mean, I'd rather play a game with Unreal Engine than I would play a game with the Unity engine. Obviously there are good games on both engines, but I feel like the Epic Games approach to the engine is a lot more sort of user friendly. It's a lot more sort of, you have an idea for a game, you can get a bunch of people together and a bunch of money, you can make a game and have it sell decently well and do decently well and people will play it, stream it, and sort of be interested in that. So that's one thing. But the other thing is the fact that this company has never ever really been interested in making a really great game. Um, their focus on the game is to sort of showcase the fact that they can make the game in the first place. It was never based on the fact that, oh, we can make loads of money from games. I mean, it honestly isn't the point. It's the same as, it's very similar to Minecraft, but Minecraft's in a very unique position where the game isn't free. They make money from people buying the game, and obviously now they make money from people sort of like, from people making stuff for the game, like add-ons and texture packs and things like that. But on Java, the game originally was, it would make money off sales, and the game become a super successful game. But you have to think about these things, That game now doesn't make money from battle passes, it doesn't make money from all this stuff, from what games nowadays make money from. It makes money from things that, everything in Minecraft originally is completely free, especially in Java. So, I feel like Minecraft is in also a very similar position, where a lot of their game now is built off of, built off a lot of, like, different features. So sort of, they can't exist in other games, but also can exist at the same time. I mean, look at the moment, like, you have, in the Minecraft scene especially, you have this YouTuber, I think, well, a lot of YouTubers, to be honest, are making servers, survival servers, and things like that. And Minecraft at the moment, that's going quite crazy, but behind the scenes, which is always what Minecraft has sort of done anyway, for many years, except for when it has huge resurgences and things, like the Dream SMP. I'm dying. These huge resurgences that cause the game obviously to have a huge bump in popularity, huge bump in content created and all these things. And honestly, I think the Fortnite you should, if you're a player, if you're a gamer, or if you just play games and you haven't played Fortnite in a while, and this video randomly come up, come up when you're YouTube recommended and you haven't played in a while, honestly, just come on, have a look. See if there's anything in the game that you enjoy. Hop on with a few friends. It's obviously the recommended way to play it, in like squads or duos or trios. And honestly, just experience the game as it currently is, because you'll probably find something in this that honestly will pique your interest. Because even the creative maps again so good now. And yeah, that's basically all I want to talk about, guys. And just basically give Fortnite another chance. If you haven't played a game in a while, if you've sort of put it on the back burner and haven't thought about it in a really long time, just check it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.